And good morning, মই আতু জামিৰ আপুনি আছে হৰ্ণবিল টিভি লা মৰ্নিং পাছ আপুনি সবকে স্বাগত কৰি আছে এতিয়া আগে নিউজ জনাই দিব Israeli Defense Forces Kampra air strikes multiple Houthi control targets Yemen de Krishe Itu attacks kando key locations including ports Houdia, Ras Iza, Aro Salif as well as Ras Kadib power station de Taishe Itu sites kando Iran backed Houthi group pra transfer weapons carry out creation US President Donald Trump has signaled a flurry of activity on the global trade front, stating that a series of official communications related to trade deals will be dispatched in the coming days. He added that some letters will follow on Tuesday and Wednesday and that a number of deals have already been finalized. Addressing Elon Musk's recent announcement about launching a third political front called the America Party, Trump was dismissive. On the international front, Trump hinted at significant progress in the Middle East and said that they're working on a lot of things with Israel and one of the things is probably a permanent deal with Iran.
That you're sending out on Monday, Secretary Besson said that it would be a 3-week extension and that rates could go back up to the April 2nd level on August 1st. Is that what we should...
We're going to be sending letters out on Monday having to do with the trade deals. It could be 12, maybe 15. You know, Secretary of Commerce right here. And I guess, Howard, I would say it could be maybe as many as 15 or so. And they'll be going out on Monday, and some will go out on Tuesday and Wednesday, and it'll. And we've made deals also, so we're going to have a combination of letters, and some deals have been made.
Elon Musk starting a third party.
I think it's ridiculous to start a third party. We have a tremendous success with the Republican Party. The Democrats have lost their way, but it's always been a two-party system. And I think starting a third party just adds to confusion. It really seems to have been developed for two parties. Third parties have never worked. So he can have fun with it, but I think it's ridiculous.
But what's golden key back? Golden key back from Elon.
Go ahead.
What's your meet to Netanyahu tomorrow?
But we're working on a lot of things with Israel, and one of the things is probably a permanent deal with Iran. In other words, they have to give up all of the things that you know so well. The attack turned out, according to every single atomic energy commission, that was a complete and total obliteration. And we had the pilots, as you know, at the White House on Friday. They were incredible. And they confirmed that. They know better than anybody, by the way, but they confirmed that. Every bomb hit its mark perfectly. And they would have to start all over again at a different location. This one was, the word I used was the correct word, obliteration.
What will your message be on Gaza to Netanyahu?
I think we're close to a deal on Gaza. We could have it this week.
Kohima Police retrieved skeletal remains of an unidentified woman from the Dzu River downstream at Zero Point near Tedama on Saturday, reports Bhadra Gogoi. PRO Kohima Police in a release on Sunday said after thorough inquest and post-mortem examination, the remains have been identified as belonging to a woman aged around 25 to 30 years. The police said they retrieved the skeletal remains following established procedures and have completed all requisite legal formalities. The North Police Station Kohima has kept the remains at its morgue facility pending identification. Kohima Police appealed to the public for assistance in identifying the deceased. They requested information from anyone who may know of a missing person, particularly in connection with the Chedema area or the Dzu River vicinity, and whose disappearance may align with the circumstances of the recovery. Tripura Chief Minister Dr. Manik Shah on Sunday announced his government's plans to honor of Dr. Shyama Prasad Mukherjee. On the occasion of the 125th birth anniversary of Dr. Mukherjee, founder Bharat Jana Shang, the Chief Minister announced 2 awards in honor of Dr. Mukherjee. He also announced that the Agartala Town Hall would be renamed after Dr. Mukherjee and his marble statue would be installed. Today, the Chief Minister made these significant announcements while inaugurating the observance of the 125th birth anniversary of Dr. Shyama Prasad Mukherjee at the Muktantara Auditorium, Agartala, organized by the ICA department. Dr. Shah said that everyone celebrates this day every year at both government and various other levels. He further added that Prime Minister Narendra Modi is now voicing what Dr. Shyama Prasad Mukherjee had already emphasized, especially regarding social reforms. The Chief Minister said that Prime Minister Narendra Modi is working towards self-reliance in the direction indicated by Dr. Mukherjee.
আমাদের যে মাননীয় প্রধানমন্ত্রীজি এখন যে কথাটা বলছেন সেটা কিন্তু ডক্টর শ্যামাপ্রসাদ মুখার্জি আগেই বলেছিলেন। কি বলেছিলেন? যে আমাদের সোশ্যাল রিফর্মস করতে হবে। সোসাইটির মধ্যে যেভাবে আগে চলছিল দেশ স্বাধীন হওয়ার পরে সেইভাবে কিন্তু দেশ চলতে পারে না। আমাদের যে অর্থনীতি, সেই অর্থনীতির যে বুনিয়াদ, আমাদের যে সামাজিক অবস্থান, তার একটা রূপরেখা কিন্তু কিচ্ছু ছিল না। মিশ্র একটা ধারণা নিয়ে আমাদের দেশ চলছিল। আমাদের যে প্রধানমন্ত্রী ছিলেন জওহরলাল নেহেরু, উনি বুঝতে পারছিলেন না যে কিভাবে দেশকে চালাতে হবে। একটা মিশ্র একটা আইডিয়া নিয়ে কিছুটা বাইরের কিছুটা আমাদের দেশীয় এরকম মিশ্র একটা চিন্তা ভাবনা নিয়ে, তো সেটা চলতে পারে না এইভাবে, একটা দেশের উন্নতির পথে সেভাবে চলতে পারে না। সেই বিষয়ে আমাদের পণ্ডিত দীনদয়ালজি ওনার একাত্ম মানববাদে পরিষ্কার বলেছে যে আমাদের ভারতীয় তথ্য যেটা ভারতীয়র আগে কিন্তু ভারতীয়ের মধ্যে কিভাবে আমাদের দেশ চলতে হবে, আমাদের যে ইতিহাস সেইগুলোর দিয়েই আমাদের আগে চলতে হবে এবং প্রকৃতির মধ্যে সব রহস্য আমাদের রয়েছে। এবং উনি এটাও বলেছেন যে একজন আরেকজনকে ছাড়া আমাদের কোনোদিন চলা যাবে না। এটা উদাহরণস্বরূপ উনি বলেছিলেন পণ্ডিত দীনদয়ালজি যে গাছ যেমন জন্তু বা পশুদের বা মানুষদের ছাড়া চলতে পারবে না, আবার পাশাপাশি প্রাণী জগতেও কিন্তু যারা জীব আছেন, প্রাণী উদ্ভিদ জীব।
The heavy downpour in Himachal Pradesh has wreaked havoc, with the state reporting 23 flash floods, followed by 19 cloudburst incidents and 16 landslides till Sunday. The Indian Meteorological Department had issued a warning for extremely heavy rain, thunderstorm and lightning squall for July 6. For tomorrow, the IMD forecasts very heavy rain, thunderstorm and lightning squall. The Weather Department has predicted heavy rains for July 8 and 9. According to a report issued by the Himachal Pradesh government, at least 78 people have lost their lives in Himachal Pradesh since the onset of the monsoon on June 20. According to the State Disaster Management Authority (SDMA), of these, 50 deaths were caused by rain-related incidents such as landslides, flash floods and cloudbursts, while 28 fatalities were reported in road accidents. The rain-induced tragedies include 14 deaths from flash floods, 8 due to drowning, 8 from electrocution and accidental falls, and smaller numbers in landslide, lightning strikes and snake bites. In a bid to promote monsoon tourism in Goa, the Indian Hotels Company Limited has launched its first ever rooftop waterproof lounge under the Taj ban in the state. The new lounge, fully covered and air-conditioned, offers panoramic view of the lush Goan landscape during the monsoon season. Speaking at the launch, Piyush Bal, Area Director Food and Beverage at CL Goa region, said, "This is the first rooftop launch of the Taj Group in Goa and we are planning to open many more. The best time to enjoy Goa is during the monsoon. With a rooftop launch, guests can sit on top of the world enjoying the best views in a comfortable and closed setting. The initiative has been well received by international tourists. Deborah, a regular visitor from abroad, shared her experience. The launch is part of IHCL's broader effort to redefine the Goan experience during the rainy season, offering tourists a luxurious and scenic escape from the usual beach-focused itinerary.
First rooftop launch of Taj Group in Goa, and we are planning to open many more in Taj, and sunset rituals is going to be one of the biggest thing for IHCL Goa. So we have a lot of offers for the monsoon. In fact, I suggest that the best time to enjoy Goa is during the monsoon. And for us, when we have set up this rooftop bar, it's a completely covered and air conditioned. So you are sitting on the top of the world, at the top of the best bar of Goa, enjoying the views, enjoying the cocktails. I think just the best place for you all to have it.
Beautiful. Monsoon is nice. Everything is very green. The space on the rooftop is very beautiful. I like it. I'm enjoying here.
Your first time is visit on the monsoon?
No, it's actually my third monsoon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is my favorite time. I mean monsoon, because you can have more time with your friends. You're not so busy, and pleasant weather also. Everything is beautiful.
Your good name?
So, you see, in the olden days, I was told that Goa was a very seasonal location, where when monsoons came, everything stopped. But what I have recently seen and noticed is Goa is a place for all seasons. In my personal opinion, I think Goa is magical during the monsoons. The rains, the greenery, I mean, it's absolutely stunning. And I love the fact that the Goa government has done a lot to promote tourism during the monsoons. And why do I say that? I said, for example, even me, I've been in Goa now for the past year. They told me about this festival Sanjao, which happens during the monsoons. What a fantastic celebration that is. And the way the government promoted, we saw a lot of positive footfall in that. Chikhalgaon is coming up in July, and it's tomorrow, even better. And so that happened. And also I felt that suddenly the entire tourism community has got together to promote culture, to promote these unique festivals, and to promote dining spaces. So one of the things that you always see, they say, oh, the monsoons have come, the shacks are closed, everything is closed. But there is more to Goa than the shacks. It is not only the beaches. You go away from the beaches, there's a lot more happening. So for example, as IHCL, we just recently launched something called our Goa Monsoon Feast 2025. And that way, what we have done is, we know all the shacks are open. We know that most of the tourists are still coming to Goa. They need a place to go and dine. What better place to go and dine in the Taj and the Vivanta Hotel?
Union Minister of Commerce and Industry Piyush Goyal on Monday, while addressing the event in Jammu and Kashmir's Srinagar, reaffirmed the Modi government's commitment to safeguarding national interests in all international trade agreements. Speaking on the government's trade policy approach, Goyal stated, protecting India's interests is the first priority of the Modi government. Whatever free trade agreement will be made with any country, it will be done while protecting the interests of Jammu and Kashmir and the whole of India. Goyal also highlighted India's growing global reputation as a trusted economic partner.
Be vocal for local. जो भारत में बनी हुई लोकल गुड्स है, उसको हमें प्राथमिकता देनी चाहिए. और अब तो हमारे लोकल गुड्स पूरे विश्व में जा रहे हैं. आखिर ये फ्री ट्रेड एग्रीमेंट क्यों किया जाता है? जिससे आपको और मार्केट्स खुले, ड्यूटी फ्री एक्सेस मिले आपके बनाए हुए सामान को दूसरे देशों में, आपके जीआई टैग प्रोडक्ट्स को सम्मान मिले दूसरे देशों में. कोई अगर और कोई बाधाएं हैं जिससे आप विदेश की मार्केट्स को नहीं कैप्चर कर पा रहे, लाभ नहीं ले पा रहे, वो आपके लिए खुले. उसके लिए फ्री ट्रेड एग्रीमेंट किया जाता. पर स्वाभाविक है, फ्री ट्रेड एग्रीमेंट में दो तरफा ट्रेड होता. ऐसा नहीं बोल सकते कि भाई आप तो अपनी मार्केट खोल दो, पर आपका कुछ भी सामान भारत में नहीं लेंगे. इतना तो आप लोग मानेंगे ना. ताली तो दो हाथ से बजती है. दो तरफा ट्रेड होता है, पर उसमें भारत के हितों को संरक्षित रखना ये हमारी प्राथमिकता रहती है। अभी शर्मा जी ने उसका जिक्र भी किया। मैं आप सबको विश्वास दिलाता हूं, नेशनल इंटरेस्ट, भारत के हितों को संरक्षण करना, ये मोदी सरकार का पहला ध्येय रहता है। ये हमारी प्राथमिकता रहती है और आप सबको कोई चिंता करने की बात नहीं है। जो भी फ्री ट्रेड एग्रीमेंट किसी भी देश के साथ होगा, उसमें कश्मीर की, जम्मू कश्मीर की और पूरे भारत के हर एक प्रांत की, हर एक हिस्से की पूरा संरक्षण करते हुए फ्री ट्रेड एग्रीमेंट किए जाएंगे। हम वोकल फॉर लोकल के साथ साथ लोकल गोज ग्लोबल, इस पे भी बल देंगे। हम मेक इन इंडिया के साथ साथ मेक फॉर द वर्ल्ड को प्रमोट करना चाहते हैं। हम डिजाइन इन इंडिया के साथ साथ डिजाइन फॉर द वर्ल्ड को यहां से प्रमोट करना चाहते हैं। हम इनोवेट इन इंडिया के साथ साथ इनोवेट फॉर द वर्ल्ड, उसको भी प्रोत्साहन करना चाहते हैं। हम रिसर्च इन इंडिया के साथ साथ रिसर्च फॉर द वर्ल्ड भारत से हो, उसको भी बल देना चाहते हैं। एक प्रकार से अब भारत पूरी दुनिया को व्यापार और उद्योग के जगत में एक ट्रस्टेड पार्टनर, विश्वसनीय साझेदार के रूप में आज लोग भारत की तरफ देखते हैं। लोगों को विश्वास है कि भारत और भारतवासी ईमानदार व्यापार करते हैं, ईमानदार व्यवस्थाओं के साथ जुड़ते हैं, गलत काम नहीं करते। इसलिए पूरी दुनिया आज भारत के साथ व्यापार बढ़ाना चाहती है। दुनिया के सब विकसित देश आज भारत के साथ करार करके अपना दो तरफा व्यापार बढ़ाने के लिए उत्सुक है, तत्पर है। और ये मौका हमें खोना नहीं चाहिए। ये हम सबके लिए मौका है। नई बाजार में नए उत्पादन, नए वस्तु लेके जाने के लिए हमारे में से नए निर्यातक उभरेंगे। न्यू मार्केट, न्यू प्रोडक्ट, न्यू एक्सपोर्टर, ये हमारी एक विशेष ध्यान रखने वाला हमारे मंत्रालय का और मोदी जी की सरकार का हमारा काम का परिचय रहेगा। नए मार्केट्स को कैसे कैप्चर करें, नए एक्सपोर्टर्स को कैसे प्रोत्साहन दें, नए प्रोडक्ट्स को।
The BRICS grouping on Sunday condemned the Pahalgam terror attack in the strongest terms and echoed India's position to pursue a zero-tolerance approach towards terrorism and called for shunning double standards in countering the menace. The top leaders of BRICS nations articulated their firm resolve to combat terrorism, including cross-border movement of terrorists and terror financing, on the first day of the grouping two-day summit in this seaside Brazilian city. In the apparent reference to Washington's reciprocal tariff, the leaders also criticized the indiscriminate rising of tariffs, holding that such measures threaten to undermine global trade. The BRICS leaders unveiled the Rio de Janeiro Declaration that featured the bloc's position on a number of pressing global challenges, including terrorism, the situation in West Asia, trade and tariff, and reform of global institutions such as the UN Security Council and the Bretton Woods institution. The BRICS resolved to further deepen counter-terrorism cooperation and called for concreted actions against all UN-designated terrorists and terrorist entities. The grouping also called for an expeditious finalization and adoption of the Comprehensive Convention on International Terrorism in the UN framework. The declaration condemned all acts of terrorism as criminal and unjustifiable, regardless of their motivation. Celebrations marking the 90th birthday of His Holiness and the 14th Dalai Lama were held with reverence and joy at the Dorje Drag Monastery in Shimla on Sunday. Tibetan Buddhist monk Kunga Lama, speaking at the event, said, "As a Tibetan Buddhist, this is not just a birthday celebration. His Holiness is the identity of the Tibetan community and a symbol of unity, monastic life, and the embodiment of peace and compassion." Monks and devotees gathered to offer prayers not only for the long life of Dalai Lama but also for those affected by recent floods in Himachal Pradesh, as well as people suffering around the world. They even highlighted the deep spiritual and cultural connection between the Tibetan community and the spiritual leaders, even as global and local concerns found space in their prayers.
Your name?
My name is Kunga.
Kungala, we want to understand how important is this 90th birthday of His Holiness Dalai Lama for Tibetan community and Buddhists in exile and across Himalayan region.
As a Tibetan, first I would like to say the celebration of the Dalai Lama, it is not only just celebration but also he is an identity of the Tibetan unity and monks and the leader of the Tibetan old culture. Yeah, so
today is his 19th birthday.
Yeah.
How important is this birthday?
And it is actually it is a responsibility of the Buddhist, as a Buddhist and Tibetan also, or monastery, because he is I already said that identity of the all of those things. So, and one of the other thing I would like to say, he is leading always guidance to love and compassion. He always say my religion is very simple, love and compassion. So that's most of we are following to his way, what he said, what should do for. So that's we are just now prayer for long life Dalai Lama, but also the suffering of the whole Himachal flooding we already see, and all around in the war. So it's all our Dalai Lama don't want to use these things. So that's we are try to follow the Dalai Lama wishes.
Is it happy moment for you? He has announced that the reincarnation or the lineage of Dalai Lama will continue.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe not only for me, but also all of the Buddhists, any one of the Buddhists, they wants to continue the lineage of the Dalai Lama, and they wish to the perfect reincarnate of the after Dalai Lama. And Dalai Lama already very, and not only Dalai Lama but also as a Tibetan Buddhist, all of the people wishes to be Dalai Lama as like a Dalai Lama for the reincarnate. Just I want to say.
As you said, he is.
The latest escalation of violence, at least 33 Palestinians have been killed in Israeli airstrikes on Gaza, as reported by hospital officials on Sunday. The airstrikes, which targeted over 130 sites in the Gaza Strip over the past 24 hours, have left the region reeling from continuous bombardment. This latest development comes as Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is set to travel to the United States to discuss ceasefire possibilities with President Donald Trump at the White House. President Donald Trump has proposed a 60-day ceasefire plan for the Gaza conflict, which has been ongoing for over 21 months. The plan includes a humanitarian aid increase and suggests the potential release of prisoners held by Hamas. The aim is to initiate talks towards a permanent end to the violence that has left thousands dead and millions displaced. This proposal has raised hopes for a diplomatic breakthrough, but its success depends on both parties agreeing to the terms. Israeli officials confirmed the airstrike, stating that they targeted Hamas command and control centers, weapons storage facilities and military sites in northern Gaza. The Israeli military reported that several terrorists had been killed in the operations. In a significant cultural and developmental initiative, the Bodoland Territorial Region BTR government launched Bodoland Speaks From Vision to Action program at the Sri Manta Sangadev Kalakshetra in Guwahati on Sunday. The event was graced by Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma, BTR Chief Executive Member CEM Pramod Boro, members of the BTR Council and senior officials from the BTR government. The program witnessed participation from representatives of nearly 26 ethnic communities from across the BTR, showcasing the region's rich diversity and cultural unity. As part of the event, the BTR government conferred special one-time award to individuals who have significantly contributed to the preservation and promotion of ethnic culture, traditional music, indigenous languages and heritage practices. Addressing the gathering, Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma said that BTR comprises around 26 ethnic groups. After a prolonged period of unrest, Bodoland under the leadership of CM Pramod Boro is now experiencing an unprecedented phase of peace. The goal should be the transformation of this peace into a foundation for development and opportunity. The Bodoland Happiness Mission is a commendable initiative in the direction.
पहले तो बीटीआर में बहुत गंडगोल था, बहुत संग्राम हुआ है, बहुत मारपीट हुआ है, बहुत जला भी हुआ है, लेकिन अभी तो बहुत शांतिपूर्ण है। और बीटीआर गवर्नमेंट प्रमोद बोरो के नेतृत्व में जो काम कर रहे हैं सर्वदल और सर्व जनगोष्ठी के लिए, वह तो बहुत नमूना का तलक है, बहुत अच्छा है। इसी तरह वो काम करेगा तो बीटीआर का जितना जनगोष्ठी है सब लोग खुशी होगा और शांति मिलेगा और बोडोलैंड का प्रगति भी होगा और अपना अपना जाति गोष्ठी का कल्चर, कृष्टि एंड लैंग्वेज बाय उन्नति होगा। इसीलिए हम प्रमोद बोरो को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देते हैं और चाहते हैं हम उन लोग ऐसा ही काम करें और सर्व जनगोष्ठी को सब जातियों का कृष्टि संस्कृति का उन्नति करें और शांति दिए, ये है हमारा शुभकामना है।
देखिए अभी का जो स्थिति जो हालत है वो अंडर कंट्रोल में है। अच्छा प्रशासनिक जो है वो अच्छा है और पहले थोड़ा हंगामा हुआ करता था कभी कभी, अभी वो थोड़ा से भी नहीं है, कंटिन्यू न्यूट्रल में है वो सब और अच्छा हुआ।
BTR consists of almost 26 ethnic groups. After a prolonged period of turmoil, today Bodoland, under the leadership of its Chief Executive Member Pramod Boro, is witnessing an unprecedented period of peace. Now, our aim should be to convert this peace into opportunity. And in order to achieve that transformation, it is important that all ethnic groups enjoy absolute happiness within the BTR and within the state of Assam. Bodoland Happiness Mission is a great step in achieving that milestone. My good wishes is there with the mission.
2020 में जो पीस एकॉर्ड हुआ, शांति समझौता हुआ, शांति समझौता के बाद ही वहाँ लोग आना शुरू हुआ। प्रधानमंत्री जी आए थे 2020 के 7 फरवरी में और प्रधानमंत्री जी ने बोडोलैंड में जो हिंसा था वो हिंसा को हमेशा के लिए इसको बदलने के लिए एक अपील रखे थे और अभी सिचुएशन ऐसा है कि ये संपूर्ण बदल गया है। गृह मंत्री जी आए थे और उसके बाद हम लोग पीछे नहीं देखा, आगे देखा कि आने वाले समय में बोडोलैंड में दोबारा हिंसा ना हो। जब हमारे नेताओं इसके बारे में सोचते हैं, काम करना शुरू करते हैं, मुझे यकीन है सिर्फ बोडोलैंड नहीं, भारत के कोई भी प्रांत आसान नहीं होगा। इसीलिए हमारे जो नेशनल लीडर के साथ साथ रीजनल लीडर का भी यहाँ पे जिम्मेदारी होता है। तो हम लोग अगर हिंसा को हमेशा के लिए यहाँ से हटा नहीं सकता है तो विकास के बारे में सोच नहीं पाएंगे। तो इसीलिए मुख्यमंत्री जी ने जो बोला है वो सही बोला है। उसी की एक प्लानिंग से हम लोग चल रहे हैं, बोडोलैंड में दोबारा हिंसा ना हो, यही हम लोग का सोच है।
That's all we have for now. Keep watching HORNBILL TV.
The Jawaharlal Nehru National Solar Mission, or